I am here with Zaka Glazer. Now, you've done what most people, you're probably yourself included, would deem impossible. Having again, last month we were able to clear a very big goal of 20K, if it's okay I say that. You currently also have a full-time job. You also have a large family, thank God. So for those people that say you can't do it, again, you're not going to say it's easy. You're not going to say that it happened overnight, but it did happen. And I wanted to sort of take some time to get some tips and tricks for people who want to accomplish the same thing. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Mm.
Awesome. As a busy mother who's working full time, how did you manage to? I mean, maybe the question would be like, what were the hours that it took to build that kind of a practice?
Right. So a lot of hours. I mean, most of my kids are grown. I only have like big kids at home, so it definitely makes it a little bit easier because I'm more able to devote time in the evenings and Sundays to this work,
Okay.
which is what I've been doing. Um, and also carving out like early mornings before work. And I did carve out one day a week. I pulled back my office hours and work one day a week fully
How did you, I mean
for
that
my
that's a big
business.
question I want to ask. How did you motivate yourself? How does one motivate themselves to kind of find the time? Because a lot of people, they're like, I'm busy. I don't have time for that. And you don't
Right.
seem to work by those rules. You make the time. What did you have to tell yourself, or how did you create that mentality of like, I'm just gonna make it work?
Honestly, Jacob, I don't know if you can create that mentality. I'm just wired like that. Like I kind of believe like you just some people are just really motivated and some are less. Like I just see
Okay.
that, you know?
Okay.
So I just think it's a gift that I was born with that I'm like, a very hard worker, overachiever type. Like I don't take credit for that. Like do I like need to keep myself motivated? Yes. Like do I have to do things that help me to stay motivated? Yes. I listen to things. I take care of myself. Like I try to practice what I preach and be a growing person and really work on myself. But is that like was that like the magic trick? No. Like I think to be an entrepreneur and to be successful, you've got to be a really driven person. Like one of my previous jobs, office jobs, when I left because I wanted to be an executive and they weren't
Mm.
moving me into that. There wasn't room at that table. And I was like, okay, I was leaving. And the the I got a gift, in the mail when I left, like a nice gift from the CEO, and he said to the most ambitious employee we've ever had. And this place
Amazing.
employs thousands of people. And I
Right.
was like,
Right.
yeah.
So out of curiosity, when you think about what drives you, is it the mission around like helping women have better marriages? Is it the money? Is it the like what is that driver for you that excites you that makes you do the thing?
Both of those, yes. Just like in the car, way home today from work, like, resuming here to get to this with you, I was actually praying out loud to God, turned off the podcast and just said, help me to be successful because
Mm,
one, I want to financially be able to support my family and support them for the right reasons, so that they can learn and do good things and help me to help women to fix their marriages so that they can also serve you better and have happy homes. So yeah,
mm,
like that is I'm very, very passionate about that. Like I speak
mm.
to women who are in so much pain and their marriages are a mess and it doesn't have to be that way. So I love what I do. I love helping people. Like it is magical.
Awesome. I want to ask about that. One of the big things I see is a lot of people have this thing that they might call imposter syndrome. Again, I don't know. Maybe you had some struggles in your own life. Like, what qualifies you? Like, when you're talking to yourself, again, you're so mission focused, but like really being able to, and again, at the amount of success you've had, this means you're doing this for quite a few people. So, like, how do you get out of your own head, potentially reflecting on who am I to do something like this and actually just get with your clients and actually just start helping them?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely, I think it's the authenticity because I've been in their shoes and I had my own transformation and I work on myself, so I know that it works because it's worked for me and I see that it works for other people if they do the work. So Yeah, I don't have imposter syndrome. Sometimes I can get like a little frustrated if someone's not moving forward, and then I could get like, oh no, I'm not a good coach or something like that. And then if I objectively look at it, I'm like, well, she's really not doing the work. She's not really that motivated. She's just like going through the motions just to check off the box before she gets a
So you
divorce or
make it,
something like
you're
that.
able to actually put it on them and their own motivations, and you don't really, again, we all will at
I
times look
can't, it's
inside,
not,
but
sometimes, I mean,
yeah.
it's painful to feel like I can't help someone, but but yeah, I look at that, and but it doesn't happen that much anymore. Like typically, like even like really rock bottom cases, like I'm seeing a lot of movement, like a lot of success. So it's very exciting and it's empowering.
Awesome. Out of curiosity, a lot of things that people are afraid of is around like sales. And so talk to me
Mhm.
again, like you don't get to 20K a month without being somewhat competent at sales. How do you deal? Do you love sales? Is that like a big thing you've always loved? How do you relate to the difficulty of it? Or what do you tell yourself? Or like how do you deal with that whole process?
Right. It's funny because like I used to love sales and I've done sales, different iterations in my life. And I used to think I was such a great salesperson. But when it came to like sales around this, not like before I came into your program, I was like, oh no, that's cringy. I'm doing coaching and, like I haven't really been in the sales role in a long time. So I was not like excited about that. And I still like if I carve out time, like, okay, I'm gonna make calls now. I will find any excuse under the sun rather than do that. Like there's almost anything I'd rather do than pick up the phone and make those calls. Once I make them, it's amazing. It's what what stopped me? It's crazy. Um, but I don't look at it really as sales, like this is all so much what I learned from you is it's not sales. I'm reaching out to help people. Like, can I help you or not? Like, do you want my help? Is there, I'm looking at it really as what can I give? What can I give? Not what can I get, but what can I give them?
Amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And how do you handle rejection when people say, Zaka, not it's not for me? Like, what do you tell yourself at that moment?
Nothing. Like it really doesn't faze me. Because I don't feel desperate. So I mean, I desperately want to keep growing. But I'm not desperate with each call. Like, oh my gosh, if this person says no, like I'm in trouble now, like so that helps a lot. And it helps me to just be really present and really focused on just helping them. And like if it's not a fit, like I will say no to people now. And like I don't want there's some people I just don't want to work with because I know it's not gonna work, it's not gonna be successful, they're not gonna be happy, I'm not gonna be happy, and like forgetting that.
I
So
love it.
I'm very detached from that now. And like people ghost me if I reach out and they don't respond. I'm like, I really don't care. Just move on. I'm too busy, I think, to care. I don't know.
Amazing. For anyone that says it's impossible, I can't do it, this isn't working, I'm not Zaka, I don't know, I don't have a, I don't know, I don't, whatever the reasons people give themselves, what advice or encouragement could you give someone to say, look, you even with a full-time job, you can make more money from this side hustle than you can make most people make in their full-time career. What advice would you give?
If they want it, then they can do it. They just have to stay in the game, like don't give up. Like just don't give up. That I honestly believe that. Like I've seen it so many times in my own life where I felt so hopeless in a situation. And I just kept showing up and not giving up.
Mm.
And some of those situations took years, decades even to resolve. But then they did to like miraculous results that I never thought possible. And I do believe that's going to happen for me here. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet with my business, but I know I'm not giving up. And I know I'm going to be like one day, like, wow, I can't even believe it. So, I think that's anybody could do that if they just don't give up.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Where can people find you just in case they want more help, more insights, some marriage help?
Sure. So my website is shalombiasagency.com. It's spelled SHALOM, bias, BAYIS, agency.com. And my contact information is there on the website. And I'd love to talk to you and see how I can help you.
Amazing. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Zaka.